I wish I'd have got that. Chat, he just said Yoshi.
Yes, I did. In the Yoshi voice. But welcome back to the Nerd Bros Podcast, episode 37.
36, bro.
Now, Popkins.
Bro, you know what clip? It's actually kind of crazy how this worked out because of that trailer. But you know what clip I saw today? It was a deleted scene from Deathly Hallows Part 1 where they were leaving.
Yeah.
And he talked to Vernon and can't remember his name. Dudley. Thank you. Yeah, that scene's kind of good. They should have left it in. I really wish they did.
And then like Petunia's like, you didn't just lose a mom, I lost a sister. Oh, dude, it's so cool.
Oh yeah.
Well, in the book, like Dudley basically like kind of like reconciles with Harry and like says, "Oh yeah, we're cool." Like it's awesome.
Yeah, we'll talk about it when we get to Harry Potter chat, because we're talking about that this week finally for the first time ever.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen. This will be the introduction to Harry Potter on the podcast. We had the reaction video of the day, so it's the first Harry Potter content on the channel, but this will be the first time for the pod. We are going to pray like normal. We got news and rumors as always, not a ton this week. We have 2 trailers that came out that we're going to be talking about tonight, so stay tuned for that. And then we have a mystery segment back for the first time in a while, and then we're going to be talking Daredevil Born Again Season 2, Episode 1.
Which is exciting.
So, pretty cool. But we'll go ahead and pray. Dear Heavenly Father, Lord, thank you so much for this day, and thank you for this opportunity that we have to just do this podcast and enjoy this time, Lord, as friends and as just podcast partners. And I pray, Lord, that you help us to just continue to grow closer to you, help us to glorify you in everything that we say, think, and do. Pray that you'll bless the people who are listening tonight, help them to just find enjoyment in this, help them to just see your light shining through us. I pray that everyone comes to knowledge of the truth, Lord. But I pray that everything goes smoothly. Pray that the technical difficulties that have happened for a long time, we know that there's lag. I pray that you help that to just be mild tonight, and hopefully it doesn't get pretty bad later on. But just pray you watch over us, Lord. Help us to continue to be who you've called us to be, and everything we say, think, and do. In your name we pray.
Amen. All right, chat. Really, unfortunately, we have no Star Wars news to talk about.
Seems to be the trend, unfortunately.
It is an unfortunate trend. However, we will next week.
Oh yeah. Vector.
We definitely will next week. Because there's probably going to be some things. Actually, there was a mall trailer, but it really wasn't anything crazy. So, But other than that.
There's a couple pieces of Marvel news for the week. We don't have much of anything for DC. DC's been slow. But Sadie Sink it's rumored that Sadie Sink has reportedly signed a deal for 5 movies with Marvel Studios, including an option for TV shows.
5?
So, we know 2 of them at the moment. We know Brand New Day, and we know Secret Wars.
Ooh, Secret Wars.
If she is Jean Grey, we definitely get the X-Men movie. So I'm assuming maybe an X-Men trilogy. I don't really know how they're going to be doing those, because you can make a lot of X-Men movies. TV shows, no idea really, but this is all kind of hinging on if she's Jean Grey, because if she's somebody that's not Jean Grey, I have no idea what her character is going to be for 5 movies.
What if my initial thought was right, and she's just Gwen? Could you imagine?
Crazy.
After all that, pause.
Okay, Carl.
Yeah, I had to say pause because of the way he says it. You know what I'm saying? Anyway,
yeah.
It's like, imagine after all that, she's literally not Jean Grey. Or who's the other one everybody keeps saying she is? Rogue?
No.
I think Rogue's been thrown around too, but...
There's a girl who looks like Rogue in the trailer. Like, her hair. She's like on a bus. We'll talk about that in a little bit. But... I'm forgetting. There is somebody else, though. But I think I think Jean Grey makes the most sense, unless she's playing some type of villain.
Yeah.
Which, if she is playing Jean Grey, she does have an evil clone named Madeline Pryor that Mr. Sinister creates, and he's going to be the main villain of the Mutant Saga. So maybe he's kind of being teased now.
Really? Main
Yep,
villain?
him and Apocalypse.
I guess I don't hate that.
I'm excited because we've never had Mr. Sinister in live action, only in animated form. So he's going to be pretty cool. But yeah, so she's going to be around Marvel for a long time.
Hopefully.
This is kind of crazy. Chris Evans has confirmed that he will return as Steve Rogers in Secret Wars. And what's kind of crazy about this, because we didn't know what his fate was going to be in Doomsday. Now, a lot of characters do appear that they are going to die in Doomsday, and then they're going to be resurrected in Battleworld by Doom and probably the Scarlet Witch. But what's crazy is we didn't know that he was going to show up for this next film. But the way that it got revealed is kind of crazy, because have you ever heard of do you know how people can, I forget what it's called now, I'm blanking on it, but do you know how like there's like that one thing where, Cameo, where people can request like a video of you like saying something or doing something? So somebody asked for a cameo for their birthday from Chris Evans, and Chris Evans was talking about Avengers and like his character. He's like, well, he says, I start working on the next one in a couple months. So he revealed that in a cameo to somebody. So I don't know if that's like a plant by Marvel, because Chris Evans has been around for a long time. It's like, you wouldn't think that he would just leak information like that, but who knows?
Speaking of cameo, I do have something to say.
Oh, no.
I don't know if you saw it, but it kind of fits what we talked about on the pod because, so Cameron Binkendova, did you see that?
I have.
Isn't that crazy?
Dude, you should get you a cameo from Cameron Bicondova. Be like, hi, I'm Trey. I just want you to wish me happy birthday and be my wife.
Bro, she was so mad though.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Understandable.
Chat, some people are crazy. Let's just say that. Don't be one of those dudes that goes on Cameo and pays somebody and asks them to do something weird, okay? Don't be one of those.
Yeah. Think with your head, not your other head.
Yeah, exactly, bro. Come on.
Grow up. Crazy. The last one's kind of cool, and this affects gaming for us.
Ooh.
The Marvel Rivals devs say that they know some of what's going to happen in Avengers Doomsday. They said, it's top secret, but we work together on the path to Doomsday, making sure that we hit the finale with that event. He says, and we do know, but we cannot say. So, like, a lot of stuff for Doomsday is going to be thrown into Marvel Rivals later this year with the path to Doomsday, and it's going to, like, lead up to the movie.
Interesting. I'm cool with that because I think Marvel Rivals needs to incorporate more stuff that's not just their own lore. As much as I love their own lore stuff, I still think incorporating... It's going to be better to get more people to play the game if you're using active stuff. Kind of like Fortnite.
I agree.
Speaking of which, did you see what I sent you today?
Yeah, I need to play this weekend. Because the in-game event's coming back.
Wow. Chat, Evan's going to be streaming.
Thing is, I don't believe it's a season. It just seems to be an event. It's like it's one of the LTMs. So we still might be getting a season in the summer with Spider-Man, like you mentioned, but I don't know. This one doesn't seem to be that.
Dude, if they could do back-to-back Star Wars for May and then Spider-Man season in June,
dude,
that'd be peak for us. It'd be
a good time to get back in on Fortnite.
Yeah, 100%. I got back on Fortnite just to get the regular show skins. And the timing of that is crazy now that they announced the new show.
Dude.
Trailer and everything, too. It's wild.
I will say, though, with Rivals, maybe by the end of this year, Doom will be a playable character.
You think so?
That'd be kind of cool.
It would be. I don't know too much Doom lore to know, like, what his powers are and all that kind of stuff, so...
Oh, Dr. Doom's sick. He's like... He's... obviously he's like a scientist, but he also has like sorcery. So like
Yeah.
he combines science and magic. Um, he'd be phenomenal. My assumption is he'll probably be a tank if he comes into the game.
Is that part of the reason a lot of people think he's going to use the Scarlet Witch?
Possibly, like some people think he might resurrect her
Ooh.
using the Darkhold.
You imagine he's really dream walking as Stark? That would be insane.
It's a big possibility. It's
I
either
feel like it
that,
makes the most sense.
or he's a variant of. The thing is, though, is they made it seem like he's not a Tony Stark variant, unless Tony's a variant of Doom. Like we've mentioned before, like he was adopted, and he really was Victor Von Doom, but he got adopted by the Starks and became Tony Stark when they adopted him because they lost their baby.
That would be insane, bro. I don't know which thing I'd want more. Pause.
I'm not picking up the thing for that. But I will say though, I think it'd be a waste of them introducing Dreamwalking and Multiverse of Madness if they
Didn't
don't
use
do
it.
that one. It's like, what's the point of introducing that?
I agree.
But either one would be cool.
Yep.
But as far as news and rumors goes, everything else, I don't have any other. That was kind of it for the week.
Yeah, I didn't have much chat. It's kind of unfortunate. However, we are getting closer, they're saying, to the release of what is that Star Wars game? Zero Company. So that's exciting. I'm
That's gonna be
excited to
good,
play a
bro.
new game. So
How many Star Wars games are we getting again this year? Is it like 4?
I think it's just 2.
We're getting Zero Company. We're getting Galactic Racer. We're
I
getting.
think,
What
I
was
think
the
that's
other
it.
one?
There's rumors about Jedi 3, but nothing's been confirmed.
What was the other trailer that we got aside from Galactic Racer?
Um Old Republic,
Oh,
but there's no confirmed date or year. That's just in development.
I gotcha. Oh, so it's gonna be like Star Wars Eclipse.
Yeah, I'll get it in my 30s.
Yeah. Lego
It's
Batman's
unfortunate.
coming soon though.
That's coming real soon.
Less than 2 months.
Chat homie's gonna be streaming that every night for about 2 weeks, and then he's gonna finish it.
Yeah, it's gonna be sick. Gonna be sick.
All right, chat.
Well, go ahead.
Chat, we got something pretty cool to talk about. Also, if you haven't seen Evan's video and reaction video, watch it. It is here on this channel. So he put a Harry Potter trailer reaction on this channel because obviously on his channel he doesn't talk about it. So that's pretty sick. Evan seemed a little emotional watching it. It was kind of cool, man.
Dude.
Personally, I'm gonna give my quick little take real quick. It felt very true to the original story. The music in the trailer was good. I think all of the actors looked good. They sounded good. I'm kind of trying to do it without comparing it to the others. And I honestly think that's the best way to do it, to be honest.
Yeah.
Dude, I really liked it. I really liked that trailer. I watched that trailer within I got a notification like within 3 minutes. And I watched it and I texted Evan chat and I'm like, bro, that actually looks really good. And he's like, what looks good? And I'm like, Harry Potter. He's like, what? And like instantly he didn't respond for like 30 minutes. And then he's like, oh yeah, I'm uploading a reaction. I love it, bro.
Dude, blew my mind.
Yeah.
I'm with you. I don't want to compare it to the movies because the movies are very good, but they're their own thing, and this is going to be different. Like we talked about earlier, like with book and like movie comparisons, it's like this is going to be a lot more book accurate. At least it should be. I know we've kind of like talked briefly about Snape, and we talk about all the time about like who they're going to cast as Voldemort. That's going to make or break if I watch that show.
Do you think we're gonna know now? Because he's not even in it. Well,
Yeah,
I mean he is, but
we may not even know until
a
it
couple
comes out.
seasons in.
Well, there's a chance we could know by this one because like the end of the first one, like how he's on the back of Quirrell's head.
Yeah, I guess so. But that was because it was a different one in the first movies, wasn't it?
Oh yeah, and then the second one's just Tom Riddle. So like, I
Right.
don't know what they're gonna do with it.
Yeah, that is confusing.
So like,
I'm sorry, bro. You can't make it a female. How's it gonna be Tom Riddle? How's it, bro? Like seriously, that's a serious question. I mean, you could do Pat, but like Tom.
Tamara
Yeah,
Riddle.
I really hope it's not a female, bro. Like, that's crazy, bro.
It would just be dumb. Like,
Yeah.
these are established characters, and it's not like they came out in the 50s. Like this came out in the 90s.
Yep.
So like,
And the movies came out in 2000s.
like, it's been 25 years since the first one came out. It's been 15 years since the show ended. Oh, sorry, the movies ended.
It was 11?
Characters. 2011.
Wow.
10
That's
years
pretty
old, bro.
insane.
But overall, though, I do like the trailer a lot. It's hard watching it and seeing like characters like Hagrid or like Dumbledore being replaced because like we're used to seeing the faces, but you do have the best way to look at it is like don't look at it like you're watching the movies because it's separate.
Yeah.
I still don't know what I think about Snape.
I didn't hate it. I didn't hate it. I think the biggest thing I hate the most about that casting is the way they set him up for failure. And set him up for hatred online.
Yep.
Like, I just don't see why you would do that, but.
And the biggest thing about it, because I wasn't upset when I watched the trailer, obviously because we already know the casting, so it's like, okay. But seeing it, I was like, yeah, it looks fine. But there's a lot of people talking, and this is such a true statement. It is going to be made out that James Potter is racist.
It's also going to be made out that Neville's scared of a black guy. Yeah, it's kind of.
And it's just like.
That's what I'm saying. I don't know why you do that.
No.
Knowing that's what's going to happen.
It's just painting the character in a negative light immediately. And it's like, if fans can see that before it even comes out, I don't understand the reasoning behind it.
No. However, with all of that said, I think he looks good.
Oh, yeah.
I personally think he looks good. I haven't heard his voice yet. I think that'll determine some stuff for me too. Once we watch the first episode, I think we'll have a grasp of how we feel about it. But for now, I don't hate it. I just hate the fact that I know he's going to get hate. And they should have known too. I mean, there's no way you can possibly tell me you didn't know. But
I do think it's cool that we are getting it on Christmas.
Is it Christmas Day?
It says Christmas 2026. Truthfully, I hope they release it all at once to binge because I would like to sit there and hear Happy Christmas, Harry on Christmas.
We're going to disagree there, Chief.
We always disagree on that, bro. I like binging.
We always disagree on that, yeah. I wouldn't be mad at it, but I prefer. That scared me. I looked down and thought I wasn't recording. But yeah, dude, I like being able. See, now this could be a little different because we know the story. Whereas Maul, I want to be able to theorize and stuff between episodes. This is a little different.
I get that. See, I think about shows like Wonder Man, though. I liked that Wonder Man. I could watch it in 2 days and then just start making content about it. It's like, and we talked about it already with Stranger Things. We had too much time with Stranger Things, where people made too many theories, and then you get disappointed because you sit with your theories forever, and then you think it's going to happen, and none of them happened.
Yeah. By the way, Duffer Brothers, the joke's over. I want the next episode now. Like, what are we doing? You know, like, I know it's there. I know it's real. They're gonna drop it on Christmas. That's what's gonna happen. You know how actually crazy that would be.
1 year later, it's on New Year's.
That would be insane.
Ooh, back to Snape for a second. I will say something that I did think was positive because obviously when the actor, I don't really know how to pronounce it. His name is like Papa Esiadu or something like that. When he first got cast as Snape, people started like making pictures of him looking like Snape, and I was thrown off because they gave this man like straight black Adam Driver hair. So in the trailer, seeing that he had dreads, I was like, okay, it fits better. It doesn't look like he's Edna Mode.
Yeah. To be honest, like I'm gonna be fully transparent with you right here. I thought those old pictures were real until this very moment. And so when I watched the trailer, I'm like, I thought his hair was straight. But I don't hate it.
I just looked this up, so you're going to be happy.
Okay.
The new Harry Potter HBO series is not expected to be released all at once. It is planned as a weekly episodic release beginning around Christmas of 2026.
What are we thinking? Is it 10 episodes?
I don't remember if it's 8 or 10. How many episodes?
The chat. Wait,
8
I'll
episodes.
say what. 8. 8. Okay, chat. So here's what I was about to say. I know Evan's reasoning. However, I'm still a believer that they should do 1 episode per chapter. That's what they should have done. I understand some seasons being 30 plus. But who owns Harry Potter? Warner Brothers?
Warner Brothers, yeah.
Bro, they got the budget, bro.
I want you to think about this, though. Some chapters in the book are filler. They're just complete filler. And it would be such a boring episode. So you'd have to, like, push them together, I think, in order to make it better. And I believe if you count the epilogue for the 7th book, there is 199 chapters.
What?
Over 7 books, there's 199 chapters.
Oh. Okay, so a almost 200 episode series? See, I don't see the problem with that.
Do you know how much money that would cost them?
Because they don't know how to budget. I understand it's 2026. But if they'd have done this 25 years ago instead of the movies, we would have gotten 200 episodes.
Thing is, they probably are casting Cynthia Erivo, and that's why they're only doing 8 episodes, because there's going to be a lot of CGI and VFX used to make her look like Voldemort. Actually, I'm not going to say what I'm about to say. Okay.
We both did that, bro. We both went.
But listen. Listen. Listen.
Listen.
I'm listening. Well, you didn't say anything. Anyway, sorry. For those of you who I can't in Montana, you know what we just did. But I don't know, bro. I think I would have been more happy with like 12 episodes.
Yeah. 12 would be okay.
Because now, the first book is the shortest book. So maybe the seasons will get longer as they go.
So say each I guess technically if each episode's an hour long, I mean that's 8 hours.
Yeah, like that'd be like equivalent. Now, not the Harry Potter movies themselves, but like how movies used to be like a max like 2 hours. Bro, that's like 4 movies.
Yeah.
It probably is like equivalent to maybe like 2.5 Harry Potter movies. So 2.5 Harry Potter movies for one season. That's not too bad. But it just depends. They better be book accurate. Like don't claim they're gonna be book accurate, and that's why you're making the whole series over and over again, and then not make them book accurate, and then we just have a remake for no reason.
Oh, I can tell you why they're making a whole series. Well, money is a part of it, but I think because now they're going to have the ability when they get done with these 10 years, they're going to have the ability to use the same actors to do spin-offs. That is the whole purpose. Because they're going to do the Cursed Child stuff with the same actors.
They definitely could. Because technically, the Cursed Child is canon.
Mm-hmm.
Which, yeah, you definitely. Thing is, though, you could make that movie now. You really could, because Harry and them are grown up.
You could, but they're not going to.
Absolutely not.
They're pushing a whole different wave now, and I get it. Whole different generation type thing, but
I will say, I was very impressed with the kids.
I was.
They're all getting $500K for the first season. Like, they're like 10 and 11 years old getting $500,000.
I don't know if that's enough.
Being the faces of the franchise, probably not. Now, I think that'll definitely go up as it goes on. There's no way you're going to not pay them their money.
Everybody and their brother knows that those kids are going to get a lot of hate for no reason. 500 grand is not, I don't think, it's a touchy subject because there's people that think everybody on the planet should make the exact same amount of money, which is ridiculous. But, man. Is that what all the kids are getting?
The trio, that's all I know.
Okay. So, Neville's not getting 500K.
Probably not, especially not for the first season.
Okay.
Later
I'm sure by the end, some of them other characters are going to be making more than that. But the main trio are going to be making way more than that by season, I guess 7.
They might be getting like $7 to $10 million. Like,
I'm going to hate the break. When are they doing it?
I don't know. What happened with the movies? Because Sorcerer's Stone came out in 2001, Chamber of Secrets came out in 2002, and then Prisoner of Azkaban came out in 2004. They took like a 2-year gap to make it. Now they changed directors. They kind of wanted them a little bit older because they were maturing, but that kind of set them up to where, like, I think 2005 was Goblet of Fire. Then it was like 2000, I want to say 7 for Order of the Phoenix. 2000, I don't remember if it was 8 or 9 when Half-Blood Prince came out, and then Deathly Hallows Part 1 and 2 came out in 10 and 11.
Hmm. I just hope the gap isn't too crazy. Because, I mean, think about it for us. Like, say, because isn't it, they're going to take 10 years. So they're going to have to find 3 years in there to break. Is it going to be all at once?
Probably not. Technically, they've already done 1 year because they started filming last year. That's where one of those years comes from. So that's why there will be 2 gaps in there where there's an extra year between. Probably.
Okay.
They might follow the same format as what the movies did, like how they took a break between 2 and 3, and then they took a break between either 5 and 6 or 6 and 7. Not that.
Interesting.
Yeah,
I don't hate it.
A positive note though, that trailer got 277 million views in 48 hours. It's the most watched trailer by HBO Max ever.
Ooh, dude, that was doing good compared to like Spider-Man numbers too.
Yeah, like it's insane.
Wait, did we not talk about Spider-Man last week?
We briefly mentioned it in News and Rumors because it hit a bill in 4 days.
That's right. Really quick chat before we move on to the mystery segment.
Yo.
Bro, I had to, bro.
Did that come with the wand?
Chat. Who can guess it? You get 5 seconds.
Trey wants Bonnie Wright to sign his wand.
That sounds really, really bad. Also, chat, speaking of signing, Sam Witwer, baby.
Oh, yeah. Frank Grillo, baby. Delaney Byers pop, baby.
Delaney Byers pop is crazy.
Yeah, not Daphne Keane.
Okay, chat. Oh, did you say everything?
Yeah, what are we doing next? We going mystery or we going Spider-Man?
Oh, mystery was next, I think.
Okay, that's cool. That's cool.
All right. All right, chat. We got a mystery segment. Now, I didn't tell Evan what we were doing, but I asked him 10 or 7, and he picked 7. So we have a blind ranking of fictional characters.
Keep going.
So here's the thing, chat. I designed this in a way hoping to make it the hardest blind ranking he has ever done. Oh yeah, chat, he has to be blind. Yeah, that's fair. That's actually funny. I hope this is the hardest one you've ever done. I made it my goal.
Oh, great.
Let me know when you're ready to start.
We got 7.
7. Wait, are you writing?
Putting 1 through 7.
How are you typing?
Oh, it's Braille. It's Braille.
Chat, he held up his phone. All right, chat. First up, Dr. Doom.
Ooh, Dr. Doom. I don't know if we're going villains. I don't know if we're going just like random characters completely. I think there's something on the middle of my glasses because I can't see out of the left one. I can't see, period. Dr. Doom. Great villain. Iconic villain. I think we could get some better ones though. So I'm personally going to put Dr. Doom at number 4.
Interesting. You know what's crazy? I said in my head, he's probably going to put him 4. Wild. Number 2, we have Harry Potter.
Ooh. See, now this is one I think I'm probably definitely putting above Doom. how high though. I'm gonna put Harry Potter at 3.
3?
3.
We got Batman.
Ooh, my boy. You probably put Spider-Man and Daredevil and Batman on here like a jerk. I don't know. Those are my 2 favorites. Are you about to make me put Batman at 5?
Ooh, that's kind of rough.
That is rough. I love Batman. No, okay, we're putting Batman. Oh, you suck. This is hard. I already messed up. I put Doom at 4. You suck.
He's so mad about Doom now, bro.
Screw you, Doom. Just for that, I'm buying the Dr. Doom mask, and I'm vandalizing it. Alright, I put Batman at 5. You suck. You probably didn't put both of them on here. It made me think that. Now I'm going to be ticked off. You're going to put something like Umbridge at 1.
I didn't do that. All right, chat. Spider-Man.
Okay. Numero uno. My boy, Peter Parker. Number 1. Haha.
Darth Maul.
Ooh, Darth Maul is awesome. I love Darth Maul. I got a feeling you put Obi-Wan Kenobi on here, and you put Daredevil. And if that's the case, I'm going to be really sad if I put Darth Maul anything higher than 7. So Darth Maul is going 7.
7? Wow. We have the Joker.
Oh, I love the Joker. I love the Joker. Did you put Daredevil on this list? Did you put Daredevil on this list at last? You might have. And if that's the case, I'm going to have to put my boy at 6. But I don't know. You're probably going to give me somebody stupid, like somebody from regular show I don't even like, and make me put him at 2.
Just gives him skips. So he puts Mark Hamill at 2.
Hey, he's the Joker also.
That's kind of crazy, actually. I didn't even think about that.
I love it. This is stupid. You know what? I'm just going to have to do it. We're putting the Joker at 2. You put Daredevil on the list. You suck.
It's not Daredevil. But I think you're going to be a little upset.
Is it Green Goblin?
Kanan Jarrus.
All right. I'm okay putting my boy at 6. I love Kanan. Love Kanan. I'm okay.
Who'd you put 7?
Darth Maul.
So you put both the Star Wars ones, 6 and 7?
I did.
Right.
Just for you.
Kadabra! That's what you get for that, bro. I can't even believe the hate.
I just want to say, Trey is discriminating against blind people right now. Just killed me because I'm blind, bro. Hold up. Just for that. Hold up. This is not going according to plan. This is actually pretty bad right now, actually. Uno momento, por favor. Just for that, taking my stick and I'm leaving.
My stick and I'm leaving. Is that like the time you packed a bag? Could you have imagined the entire rest of the podcast? You were talking through the mask behind you of Green Goblin. I said, imagine the entire rest of the pod. You were not in your chair, but you were talking through the mask of the Goblin.
Dude.
That'd be sick.
I will say, I think I got a weird look. I felt it. I couldn't see you, but I think I got a weird look from my family, who was all just chilling in the living room right now, and they see me walk out as blind men.
He said I didn't see it.
I felt it. I
Oh
felt the
my
stare, just
goodness.
like, you feel the stare of a certain family member of yours.
You're going to hear a scratch at your door now.
But overall, the only thing I would have done differently, I would have put Batman at 3 and moved Harry Potter and Doom down to 4 and 5.
What was your 1, 2? Oh,
Spider-Man and the Joker.
you have Batman below Joker?
Dude, Joker's awesome. It's tough. I think Joker's the best villain ever.
Yeah, it's hard to...
If Spider-Man's my favorite hero ever, then I think my favorite villain ever has to go behind him.
Joker's up there for me, but he doesn't beat Darth Vader.
I know. As we found out during October when we did the Halloween thing on the Discord.
Yeah, he definitely doesn't beat Darth Vader.
But overall, I don't dislike the blind ranking. I honestly think it was pretty solid. I really thought you were going to put Daredevil on there at first because it seemed like you were just going all of my favorites.
Daredevil would have thrown the biggest loop at the end.
Oh, yeah. But you did go with... I don't necessarily know where my top favorite Jedis would rank. I know Obi's 1, but Kanan's definitely up there with one of my favorites, so I honestly think that was tough. Now, Darth Maul... I think Darth Maul was one of the best written characters in all of Star Wars, so that's kind of tough putting him down there at the bottom. But I think as far as everybody else, I'm okay putting them there.
Yep. All right, I'm going to let you lead the next 2.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. As you know, we didn't just get one cool trailer last week. We got a second one, and we've been waiting for this trailer since the fall. It's been rumored this thing was coming out time and time again. We got a leak for it in the fall, but then it finally showed up when we were on vacation. And we got the Spider-Man Brand New Day trailer, which looks phenomenal.
It looks incredible.
What was your first thoughts?
First of all, my boy, Emanis Fondi's in it. W. It's interesting the way they have them actually interact, and like it's crazy because like when we were in Florida, chat, it was the day the trailer came out. We watched No Way Home, and so to go from just watching that and seeing the way he interacted with them at the end of the movie, it was weird kind of how they were just having normal conversations, but like obviously you knew they didn't know him, right? I don't know, that stuff was a little weird to me. I didn't really fully know how I felt about it. How many times have you watched it?
4 or 5.
Okay. I've only seen it once.
I'm sure I'm probably going to watch it a couple more times as I start making some more Spider-Man content. It was way too late for me to react to it because it just was not happening, but...
I can't hear you.
You can't hear me?
I can't hear you, bro.
Did I mute the mic? Hello? What? Hello?
It cut out so randomly.
Hello?
Chat, this is no prank. Actually, chat knows. Chat can't hear it either.
Hello?
What in the
Trey,
world?
did your AirPod die?
Say something.
Hi?
So what's
Did your
weird?
Did your AirPod die?
Is it my headphones? No. What's weird is it shows on the OBS that you're talking. Say something again.
You sure the AirPod didn't die?
What in the bananas?
Hey.
Are you for some reason muted on Discord?
Mm-mm. Did this die? Hello? Hello? Can you hear me?
I can't hear you, bro.
What the heck? Hold on.
Hold on. Oh, chat.
I got no clue, bro.
Leave the Discord and come back. What's good, chat? That's crazy.
Hello?
I want to be sure that I can hear stuff.
This is insane.
What? Maybe it's my
Hello.
headphones.
Did it die?
What in the world? Say something.
What up? Hello? Your AirPod's dead?
Dude, I don't know what you're saying.
Hey. Hello? Are these dead? Hey. I just said hello and you saying
It
hello.
has to be a Discord problem.
I just said hello and you said hello. Are you pranking me? You number 9? Why did you just shake your head? Trey?
I can't hear you. What are you saying to me?
Are these dead?
What? No. They're not dead. It says 100%.
This is insane.
I can hear you now, but it's through my computer.
So you hear me?
Yeah. But I don't want the chat to hear you.
Those are dead too, aren't they?
But those aren't dead. I am so confused. Let's try again. Speak.
Speak. You hear me?
I don't understand. Avalanche. Chat. Things happen out here, bro.
I guess. Apparently we're not supposed to talk about Spider-Man's trailer.
Bro, I'm saying, dude. Anyway, I don't remember what you were saying, but it was something.
That's a
So,
fact.
yeah. He
Um,
said speak like it was a dog. Hey, but you is my dog.
he says speak. Oh my gosh. Well, where the heck were we? I don't even remember. My whole train of thought's gone. It's just like when you talked about Brendan Wayne.
What?
He's got a small one. Episode 3, baby.
I forgot that was about Brendan Wayne.
Yep.
That is interesting.
Oh,
All right, chat. Spider-Man trailer. You know what, chat? We're leaving it. We're leaving it all.
he just doesn't want to edit.
Partly true.
Oh man.
Also, it's fun.
Dude, I started asking if you were number 9.
Obviously, I wasn't. I didn't even know you were saying that.
Well, it's crazy because at one point I literally said hello, and you said hello, and I was like, it was
That
like
timing.
he's lying right
No,
now.
that time. No, I wasn't, bro. I promise. That timing is crazy. I could tell you said hello though. I could read your lips, but then thunder lips. But
All right.
yeah, so that's why I said hello.
We were talking. I don't know what we were talking about, bro.
So Daredevil episode 1.
No, honestly though, I think for Spider-Man, I think a lot of people think it's going to be too packed. I'm excited with the amount of characters we're getting. I think it's really going to build out his world, make it seem like it's not just the MCU. It's going to seem like, oh no, this is a Spider-Man's universe. We have like so many villains in this movie. Obviously, we got the Punisher. I think the Punisher looks sick.
As much as I'm falling in love with the stuff going on in New York, I kind of really hope. Well, it's not that I hope. It's kind of that like I'm glad to see a lot of that stuff that happens in New York kind of have a little combination into one thing. So that's pretty exciting for me. I just hope my
Especially
boy
because
Daredevil's in it.
I was about to say, just because the events of Brand New Day take place right after Daredevil Born Again. So, hopefully,
Do we think there'll be a
he is in
cutscene
it.
in Daredevil?
Maybe. It might set up what Daredevil's doing in Brand New Day. Might not see Spider-Man. Now, the Punisher, I think, is going to lead straight into it.
Yeah.
I'm just excited to see the Punisher in a movie, not just a show.
Yeah. Has he only done shows?
Yeah, they've only ever had him in a show. They've never put him in a film yet.
Interesting.
Still don't know who the main villain is, but it's tough because they keep talking about mutations, they keep talking about cloning. There's a chance that they could have the Jackal in this movie, and the Jackal could end up being, because he's a scientist, but he's obsessed with cloning people, and he's also obsessed with Gwen Stacy, who's Gwen Stacy's rumored to be in this film. He's a professor at Empire State University, where Peter is attending in this movie, and where Bruce works. And he basically clones Spider-Man. It starts this whole thing called the Clone Saga, and that's where like Ben Riley comes. So that could be the villain. Still could be Chameleon. Um, I did read that Anne Hathaway apparently turned down like the role of the villain in this movie.
Really?
They wanted her to be Black Cat, like because she was already Catwoman. They wanted her to be Black Cat.
I wouldn't have hated it. She was Catwoman.
Yep, in The Dark Knight Rises.
Yep. I would have loved that.
I've also seen in the trailer, Bruce Banner has like this device that's on his arm, It's said that device keeps him from transforming back into the Hulk, like, so he can control when he transforms. That's apparently going to get broken in this movie, and it's going to unleash the Savage Hulk, and that's why he's going to end up being Savage again because he's not going to be able to control his transformations.
Interesting. Um, do you want Savage Hulk?
Oh yeah, dude, I'm tired of this.
Is there anywhere that he got split again? And it's because have we seen that? I know it was in the trailer
I think it's going to be in this movie.
early.
I don't know how early because he's teaching early in the movie, so it might be like midway through the film where we know the Hulk gets unleashed again.
Well, no. I'm saying like where he was Professor Hulk. When did he get
Oh,
put back?
I don't know that we haven't actually seen that because it was in Shang-Chi where they had that cut scene where he was Bruce again.
Really?
Because Bruce and Rhodey and Captain Marvel were all recruiting Shang-Chi to the Avengers.
Interesting.
So he was Bruce there. So it must have been between Endgame and Shang-Chi. Or but She-Hulk came out too. And he was the Hulk there. So probably between She-Hulk and Shang-Chi.
I don't remember that.
Yeah, him and like She-Hulk went to like the bar that Tony and Bruce made on an island.
Oh yeah, I do remember that.
And he was teaching her how to be a Hulk. And
I do
Scar
remember
showed
that.
up.
Unfortunately, yeah. What a botch.
It was bad.
What a
I
botch, bro.
remember. I remember when that came out, bro. You were probably the most disappointed you've ever been. You were so excited for Scar, and then like, what is that?
Dude. And then, bro, I don't even know what that was, bro. I was so mad.
It looked like Scar became a monk.
Dude, I'm trying to think. Bro, Humpty Dumpty looked better. Humpty Dumpty had better CG, bro.
Honestly, Scar kind of looked like Paul Feinbaum.
All I can think of is that with Tim Tebow. You remember
Leave the
that?
sides. Leave the sides. Dude.
Oh my gosh.
It's like, hey Scar, how you want your haircut today? Leave the sides.
The
All
Paul
gone on the top,
Feinbaum cut is crazy.
dude. But I am excited to see Peter on his own. I'm excited to see him get to be Spider-Man without having because even though Bruce is going to be like his teacher and kind of mentor as a student, I don't think he's helping him as Spider-Man. Now, something we do still have to remember: the heroes still know who Spider-Man is. He still has worked with all of them. Like they just don't know he's Peter Parker.
Oh. So they don't know who's under the mask.
No, which honestly is how he wanted it to be in the beginning anyway.
I need to go back and rewatch those first two. I probably, leading up to the movie, should watch the first trilogy.
Honestly, it wouldn't be a bad idea either to watch Civil War.
Yeah. Civil War and then the trilogy. Because what? Wait, Civil War was first, wasn't it?
Yep, that was his first appearance.
Yeah, it's probably a really good idea. What about? Do you think not multiverse? Do you think Spider Verse is necessary or no?
Probably not.
Yeah.
Because if they're going to start connecting anything, I don't think it'll be until next year.
Hmm. Okay.
Because we might start getting stuff with Miles and all that.
Gwen, hopefully.
I still think Gwen's going to show up in this movie. Just not Sadie Sink.
Would you be mad if it was Emma Stone?
Yes.
Really?
That's Andrew's Gwen.
I mean, yes, but could still do both.
You could. A big reason I don't like it though is because I know variants can look the same across the multiverses. I don't like how you have Toby, Andrew, and Tom all look different, and then you all have the same Gwen. I don't like that.
Yeah. I guess that is kind of fair. Although
And so far,
some of the Peter Parkers and the other one in Spider-Verse, they look the same.
something that doesn't make sense to me is Benedict Cumberbatch seems to be the only person so far that Doctor Strange is the only one with Doctor Strange's face. And then you had Cap. But actually, no, that was back in time, so it wasn't a variant. Yeah, literally, Doctor Strange is the only one so far that is Benedict Cumberbatch in every universe. And Wanda too.
Seeing Cap is weird because some universes don't have him. They have, I'm blanking.
Peggy.
What's the other Cap? Yeah, Peggy.
So, it's strange, and that's not a pun. But I don't know.
I kind of will say though, I want to see Emma Stone, even if it's just something small in Secret Wars or something, even into. If we get, well, I changed my mind about into, unless it's a different variant. I don't want her to play a small portion of a variant in into for that Gwen. If they for some reason went into live action, I'd want it to be Haley.
It won't be Haley.
You don't?
It won't be Haley just because she's already Kate Bishop.
No, I'm not saying 616.
Oh, you're just saying in that movie?
I'm saying if in the third Spider-Verse movie, if they're jumping through and they're in one for 5 minutes where it's live action, I want it to be her.
I gotcha.
But I'm saying if for some reason they run into a different live action, it's somewhat similar to what happened in Deadpool and Wolverine, where they had a whole bunch of different variants. I want to see Emma Stone as Gwen. But she doesn't have to be the full-time Gwen.
That's true.
Or, well,
Okay.
full-time Spider-Gwen, actually.
That's
what I wanted to see.
Okay. I don't dislike that.
I think it'd be cool. But yeah, I don't see her being the full-time Gwen. No. She doesn't really fit the age range anymore either.
No, she's pushing 30.
Well, yeah, but so is Tom and Zendaya.
Yeah, but what's crazy though is like Tom and Zendaya are playing 22-year-olds in this movie. Actually, no, that's not correct. Yes, it is. Yes, it is because they already go to college, so it's been 4 years. So they're like 22, I believe.
Oh wait, so they're about to be done?
There's a 4-year time jump. So Peter has been Spider-Man like by himself, nobody doing anything with him for 4 years. That's why we're probably going to get a montage in this film of all the villains because it's been 4 years. So we're going to see everything he's done. He's going to get the key to the city, fight all these villains and everything.
What time? What amount of the film would you be okay being that lead up? 10 minutes, 20, 30?
I personally would like a 10-minute. Fantastic Four was like maybe 5. If that,
Yeah, I'd
it might have
prefer a
been
little
less than
longer.
that. Especially because this is like 4 years. And it's not that the Fantastic Four aren't big, but Spider-Man is the big character.
Yeah,
And he's got a lot of villains. We need to be able to see all that. And
I agree.
I don't want to just have like a one shot of a comic panel. I'd like a couple shots of the comic panel put into a scene. So I would like at least 10 minutes of film. Opening 10 minutes, that'd be cool.
I agree. I'm trying to think of anything in the trailer that I have questions about. I don't know. The Punisher stuff was cool. obviously I think Spider-Man's suit looks sick. Some of the stuff that's straight out of comics, really cool.
I think this is his best suit.
Yeah.
I think it might be the best suit.
Isn't it pretty much the exact same one that he had at the end of the last movie?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think this might top Andrew's suit from The Amazing Spider-Man 2. Like, it's like that good. They're doing a very good job at painting Sadie Sink as the villain, though. Even though that's not going to stick.
It's Daredevil.
He's going to control the hand.
It's Foggy.
Because what Charlie Cox said. That'd be insane. Foggy Nelson's leading the hand.
It being Electro would be kind of cool.
Electro would be cool. It could be Fisk.
Yeah. I've had the same thought.
They're talking about the Fisks, like Vanessa Fisk making a deal with the hand. And that's why she was able to have power all over the years while Wilson was gone. Her and them controlling the hand would be insane.
I'm going to leave this segment here, chat. I'll paint a picture for you guys. Say, for instance, the end of this movie leads to Fisk. We get a little, say even if it's just a post-credit. Although I do think it's going to go to Doomsday, but just hear me out. Say we know in Spider-Man 5 that it is Fisk as the big bad. Say that happens, okay? But do you have any idea when that one might come out?
I don't know. And what makes it tough is I don't know how long after Secret Wars we're still going to be on Battleworld.
Yep.
Because at one point they were talking about Spider-Man 5 potentially taking place in Battleworld.
Ooh.
I don't think it will, though. So it probably would be, let's put it this way, maximum years before Spider-Man 5 comes out? No, I don't think this would be the case. There's no way they're doing this. It would be 2031. Because Sony is required to put out a Spider-Man universe every 5 years or they lose the license to Spider-Man.
Oh.
And it goes back to Marvel. So that's maximum. Realistically, I could see Spider-Man 5 showing up 2028, 2029. Probably 2029.
Ugh, that's still a long way.
So,
either way, chat, where I was going with that, by the time 5 comes out, I'm hoping that Evan and I are full-time, and I'm hoping that we have been to some premieres. If that movie gets here, and it is Fisk and Spider-Man, I and Evan will go to the premiere as Fisk and Spider-Man. We're saying it right here, chat. Bro, that's a W.
I'll buy me a nice Spider-Man suit.
Actually, you know what?
Try to buy him a nice razor.
If for some reason we got to go for Born Again Season 3, I would do it then.
Oh, yeah, I'll get the Daredevil suit.
I would do it then. That'd be fire. I won't do it for Halloween, but I'll do it for a bunch of strangers. Ain't that crazy?
Honestly, what would probably happen, because if we're going to the premiere, I'd probably get a Matt Murdock, like, lawyer suit and wear that. I'd have the glasses for, like, pictures, but I'd probably take those off. So I'm wearing a nice Matt Murdock suit. You're wearing, like, a Wilson Fisk suit. Yeah, that'd probably be what happened.
That would be fire. The question is, would I shave right before we leave? So it's like clean.
You'd have to. It'd be like right before we go to the carpet.
It would be fire, chat. It would be fire.
You gotta bring your mom with you so she can cut your hair.
That's an expensive trip to Cali, bro.
Who knows? It might not be in California. It could be in New York.
That's where it should be.
It might be in New York.
That's sick. That's sick.
Well, yeah, that's right. Cue Katy Perry. Ladies and gentlemen, that segment was a jumbled mess because of, instead of being blind, I tell you, I took these off and I was no longer blind, but Trey was deaf. Um,
Yeah.
So that was kind of everywhere. But we hope you guys are excited for Spider-Man Brand New Day in the trailer. Put your guys' trailer thoughts down below. And stay tuned for more content on Spider-Man and all that. But we're going to get into the nitty-gritty of all of this now with Daredevil Born Again Season 2, Episode 1. Dude.
I have only seen it once. Evan has seen it twice. Is that right?
Yep, twice.
Did you do a review?
Yep, that came out today. Go check it out, everybody.
I need to check it out. I'm trying to think of where to even start, bro.
Well, I'll start at the very beginning. We get to see the black suit, bro. And
The black suit was sick.
Take down a boat.
The black suit was incredible. I loved it, dude. It jumped right. So here's the thing, chat. He mentioned last week that he didn't want me to watch the trailer. Any of them. I didn't. So seeing instantly him and Karen, I had no idea.
Yeah.
So that whole thing was pretty cool. Am I missing something, or was there something with the Punisher? That was last season. That's my bad. I told you, bro. I watched so much so fast that it's jumbling.
So like this one obviously starts off. It starts off very, very quick. He goes and he's on the Northern Star boat, and he finds all those weapons that Fisk is smuggling to that Red Hook building that he built in the last season, and then they end up sinking the ship or capsizing the ship because of what him showing up.
That's right.
Then we go to Karen and Matt. Sick. Dude, some people were saying that Karen might be pregnant.
Ooh.
Now, I don't want to say that because I don't know. And I don't want somebody to get the wrong idea that, oh, Deborah Ann Wool looks pregnant. Well, she's not. But people were pointing out different scenes and different angles and just the way that her character was acting. Could you imagine we had a baby Matt Murdock and Karen Page running around?
That could be sick. That could be really cool.
What if Karen dies, though? Because that's a possibility as well.
By Bullseye.
Oh man, they finally collect after not giving her death from the comics, and they kill her again with Bullseye. Oh. That was.
Hear me out. What if it's Bullseye that kills her, but it's because he throws something that injects her with drugs?
At that point, I think he'd kill the baby rather than her.
I was kind of making a joke that she was a crackhead.
She was.
It was really unfortunate. Chat, I hated that. I haven't said it a lot, but I hated it.
I do think, because obviously, speaking of Bullseye, that end of the episode was the craziest ending to an opening season or premiere that I've seen.
Can you believe, chat, that up until what, month ago, I hadn't seen anything, and then I beat Evan to watching this episode.
He did.
Yeah, I knew he hadn't watched it yet, so I didn't say anything. All I said was, text me at the end. That's... Dude. That scene was cool. It was interesting. He wasn't in the scene at all, was he?
No.
See, it's so bad, bro. Season 1 is jumbling in my brain. Because I watched it right... the day... I finished season 1 the day before. So yeah, it's so jumbled in my head, dude. It's bad. It's so bad.
But yeah, no, he's not in that scene at all. But you could definitely tell his presence is known because, dude, it's crazy though. You don't see Matt get distracted very often, and like he's fighting all those uh anti-vigilante task force
And the heartbeat
guys.
thing.
Well, it's crazy because he starts getting the flashbacks of Foggy because Foggy was dying under his heart, and then Cherry's having a heart attack. It's like, oh my gosh. And then I think what was the craziest thing to me though is the fact that he actually got unmasked in this episode. And it's
Got
like, man,
unmasked, but that didn't matter because they all died.
well, my first initial thought, I'm like, man, he got unmasked. He's probably gonna go to prison. Like they're gonna like lock him up because they know who he
Oh
is.
yeah.
I had no idea Bullseye's gonna show up.
See, I wonder, like, with Fisk, like, Fisk knows who he is. Why didn't he use that?
I think it's because, in a way, he's still kind of keeping his promise. He's not telling anybody who he is, so Matt doesn't go after Vanessa.
Hmm. Even though we now know that Vanessa killed Foggy.
Oh yeah, she broke the whole thing. So to be honest, Matt probably will still go after her anyway. So, and it's I think Kingpin's kind of playing with it too because obviously you see signs that Daredevil's missing, but you also see signs Matt Murdock is missing.
It's like
So
he's teasing it.
yeah,
Yeah.
I think it's crazy the amount of power he has now too because you got to think, yeah, he's obviously the mayor. He's almost untouchable every time we see him. But now he has like the higher ups in the government also because he is Valentina Allegra de Fontaine, and she got the attorney general to get off his case.
Yep. So did um my boy Shaggy.
Yeah, bro. What do you think about Matt Lillard,
He plays such a good villain.
dude?
He plays a good villain, bro. It's crazy to know that I grew up with him as Shaggy, but he plays a good villain. And like I don't even hate it.
I wonder what character he really is, because obviously his name is not really Mr. Charles.
Oh, you don't think?
I think that's a code name because he didn't say his name. The only thing we know about him, he works for the CIA. That's all we know because he said he worked for Langley, and then all of a sudden, and he has connections with Val. That's all we know. And then when they asked him who he was, Kingpin's the one who answered. He said Mr. Charles. He's like that's his name. And then that scene later on where you have Mr. Charles, Fisk, and Vanessa all at the table. Vanessa looks at him and she's like, Mr. Charles. She says, if that's even your real name.
Mmm.
And I don't know what kind of ring he's wearing, but they really focused on his ring like 3 or 4 times in this episode. So I don't know if his ring is hinting at who he really is. I don't know. But
We might need a theory video.
that's my biggest question about the entire episode. Who is he?
Not my biggest question, but it's up there.
What's your biggest question?
How was he supposed to see you're welcome? You know what I'm saying? That's the biggest question, bro. Because, like, chat, Evan did make a good point. He made a valid point. Why do I seem like I'm sitting so low today? I don't know what the problem is. Evan made a very valid point. But, come on, bro.
Listen. Bullseye obviously does not know he's a blind man. Now, does that mean that Matt could not sense? Maybe Matt can sense what's there, like with his heightened senses. I don't know if he's able to do that or not. Probably. I'm assuming he'd probably make it out, but it is funny. That was mainly just for the audience. Just
Yeah.
like, oh yeah, so we can see it. But yet he texted me that, and it was so funny. He's like, how the heck was Matt supposed to see you're welcome on the knife?
Yeah.
But we're missing a very, very big part of this episode. And ladies and gentlemen, I have a theory video on this. I kind of called this before this episode. I think Heather Glynn's going to be the next Muse, bro.
Yep. Oh, did we want to talk about my theory that I threw at you that you said was crazy?
Huh.
I told Evan chat, I said, what if it's not Heather? They tease it and tease it and tease it, and it ends up being Karen. That would be a twist.
I'd be so upset.
I'd be upset, but you want to talk about good writing?
And imagine like she ends up being Muse, and then Bullseye ends up taking her out because he's working with Daredevil.
So he still kills her. Oh, but what if Matt doesn't even know she's Muse?
Dude.
Figures it out when it's too late.
It'd be crazy. Now that one I think would be like the biggest twist, like if she ends up being Muse. But all the stuff that's happening with Heather, I don't know what's gonna happen with her though, bro. Because in the theory video I had, there's two different possibilities. Because in the comics, Muse's spirit kind of like possesses this girl because he got sent to hell, and he possesses this artist, and she's the embodiment of Muse. Now there's that, or they could kind of lean on the psychological aspect of it, like, oh, because she's a psychologist, she's just kind of snapped. She's dealing with all the trauma of actually killing somebody, and then she becomes obsessed with Muse, and like that happens. However, I almost feel like they're leaning towards the supernatural type possession, because think about the question that she asked the swordsman when she has having that flashback. She's like, she's doing like the true or false, and like asking, oh, is this true? She asks him, she's like, at times I feel like I am possessed by evil spirits.
Mm-hmm.
And then she goes and she erases that answer when she sees him for the second time, and she puts true. She's not talking about the swordsman, she's talking about herself.
Yeah.
And Mephisto just got introduced into the MCU last year, so basically the MCU's version of the devil. The supernatural stuff is happening soon. Like, it's possible.
Yeah. I think you're onto something there, bro.
I also think I kind of had an epiphany when I filmed my review. Do you know on the BB report how, like, it shows like, oh, everything looks good, everybody's happy with Fisk and all that stuff, but then later on somebody uses the footage from the BB report and there's somebody dressed up as Fisk in the mask?
Yeah.
See, initially I was like, oh, what if that's Mr. Charles? I don't think it's Mr. Charles now. Dude, I thought this. What if that is Foggy?
You think?
Big reason being, before Foggy got killed, he was going to take Fisk down for the whole Red Hook building that he was building at the port. That person literally, like the fake Fisk, he mentions the Red Hook port and the illegal operations that are happening there. Not many people knew about that. Foggy did, and that's what he was going to take Fisk down for.
Wow. My mind's blown. I didn't even think about that being Foggy.
And it would kind of tie in with the witness protection thing, like that comic run. He gets put in the witness protection because they're still building this case against Fisk. They needed more information, and they fake his death because they got intel that Bullseye was going to take out Foggy from Vanessa. They put him in witness protection. They're building their case, and now he's dressed up as Fisk. He's leaking all the illegal, incriminating information against him, and then it's revealed. And then Fisk goes down, which we know he's not going to be mayor at the end of the season. And then Foggy is alive.
I think he's on to something, chat. It would be a little weird. However, I liked episode 9.
Yeah.
So I can't really say much about it. I wouldn't hate it because that death really made me angry. Not as mad as Cosmic Marvel made me, but I'm gonna remember that forever.
Yeah,
I will never forget Cosmic. I'll never forget it, bro.
His least favorite Scooper now.
Yep.
I will say too, though. I pointed this out in the review that I made, but I think that the name of the episode has a double meaning.
What's the name?
So, it's the Northern Star, which is the name of the boat that sunk at the beginning of the episode. However, the episode ends with Bullseye. If you remember back to season 3 of Daredevil, when Bullseye is like talking to his psychologist and stuff, who he really like had a good relationship with, she was talking about him being grounded in reality. Like, in order for him to be grounded, he had to have his North Star. And at first, that was his psychologist. She dies. And then after that, he ends up being his job, so working for the FBI. That ends up starting to get bad, and then he starts finding that girl he likes, Julie. Julie becomes his North Star. Then she dies. After Julie, it's Fisk. Fisk betrays him, so he hasn't had a North Star this entire time. He went to prison, all this other stuff. And he chose his new North Star at the end of this episode because his new North Star is Daredevil.
Do we think they team up?
Do you want me to answer that?
Is there something in the trailer that answers that?
Technically, if you watch my review, you'll see something. Do you want me to answer it?
Yes.
There's been leaked photos of them standing side by side, and I'm pretty sure they fight together. They start taking down the anti-vigilante task force. They're probably both going after Fisk. So yes, they're going to team up.
Do we think they're going to have a fight?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I think they're going to fight. I don't know if it's going to be before they team up, kind of like, I hate you, but we're going to work together, or if it's going to be after. I think there's going to be a falling out. There's absolutely no way they stay friends.
No.
But
do we think Karen will approve? Because Matt knows who he is. He doesn't know who Matt is.
No, absolutely not. And it could complicate things.
Wait,
but the team.
Are we sure he doesn't know?
I'm pretty sure he doesn't know.
He was going around dressed as Daredevil.
Yeah, but he doesn't know Matt's Daredevil. He got that suit from Melvin. He didn't steal it from Matt.
True.
Fisk had to make the new suit for him.
Okay, that's true.
But you gotta think though, like they're kind of building a team. They got like Matt and Karen. You bring in Bullseye. You bring in Jessica Jones because she's coming, probably in episode 2 or 3. It's gonna be crazy, dude. However, another cool thing, comic book wise, at one point, Bullseye is part of the Thunderbolts, bro. He's an anti-hero at one point. You imagine him joining the Thunderbolts team?
That would be fire.
He said he wants a special presentation for himself. He like Wilson Bethel. He's like, I want a Bullseye special presentation. That would make so much money.
You think?
Dude, everybody loves Bullseye. He's cool.
You need a Bullseye cosplay, bro.
I'm Daredevil.
True. Chat. Evan needs to do a full cosplay video. Like, imagine doing one of those videos of you getting one of those suits. Like the good ones.
That's a lot of money.
They could eventually send it to you.
That's true. I would like to. That'd be awesome. I would definitely do it. I would probably, whenever I get my own house, I'd have like a room full of all my suits just displayed. Kind of like we do in Minecraft.
Yeah, that is what we do in Minecraft. That's true.
But what would you rate this episode out of 10?
Doing episodes is difficult because every week you're changing it. When's the next episode?
Tuesday. We're getting 2 episodes on Tuesday.
Ooh, okay. So tomorrow.
Holy cow. I'm going to say this right now. I'm not playing tomorrow.
Yeah, that's why I'm going to play tonight. For a little bit.
Are?
Yeah, for a little bit, yeah. I have to because I'm not playing Wednesday.
Fair point.
And I kind of feel like you have to because you're not playing Thursday.
Probably not Wednesday either.
Yeah.
Thing is, my family's about to go. I will talk about this later.
Yeah. Man, out of 10. I'm going to go with an 8-9. Because I think the show's going to get progressively better.
See, part of me feels like I just have like a really bad bias because my rating that I gave it in my review today, I gave this episode a 9.5.
I don't hate that.
I really liked it. I thought there was a lot of really great moments, and it started off swinging for the fences.
When it comes with ratings for me, or when it comes to ratings for me, I tend to not want to give two things the same number.
Okay.
Because somewhere somewhere in my brain, I feel that this thing is a little bit better. So that's why I like to go with the points. Like I like to do a 9.1, 9.3, you know what I mean?
Right.
Because I like to have something like, it was really close, but I like this one a little better. That's why I, like to do my numbers the way I do.
That's fair.
But yeah, what I say, 8, 9?
Yep.
Still really good. Still really good.
Out of all the season openers, where would you rank them? Because so far, season 1 of Daredevil is like the very, very beginning. You see him on the docks taking down people in his suit. You see him as a lawyer with Foggy and Karen. Well, that's with Foggy for the first time. You meet Karen. Season 2, you have the introduction of the Punisher, where he's taking out the entire Irish gang. Season 3, you literally have Matt broken and he's inside of a church getting healed. Born Again, you have the death of Foggy Nelson, and then you have that one.
Hear me out. I think Born Again season 1 is 1.
Really?
As heartbroken as that made me, they did it good.
As a whole episode or just opening scene?
Whole episode.
Okay.
I liked it. The whole thing with Fisk, it was cool, bro. I enjoyed it. I'm probably going to go that one. You're going to be shocked. I'm going to go that
2?
one. Season 2. Born Again 2. Season 3, 1.
Season 1 is your least favorite?
It took me 5 tries to get through that episode, bro. It's been 5 times, bro. I'm happy I did it, and I'm happy I got through it. But it was a beast, dog.
Dude, I understand. That's exactly how I feel about Thor: The Dark World.
Yeah.
Which I now like a lot, but it's just that took me a long time to get through.
Yeah, that's how I feel about it. Like, it's just, how many times, bro, have I watched it? Like, I'll tell you I start watching it, and then I quit. Like,
to
bro.
be honest, I think that's a fair take, putting that last.
For that reason.
It's the slowest. It starts everything, and I love it, but it's the slowest of the 5.
Punisher one was good.
It was very, very good. I think, dude, I don't even know where I'd begin to put them. I think I would have to agree though about putting Born Again season 1 at 1 for openings. I'm not gonna lie, bro. I think I would. Thinking about it in this particular moment, this could change, but I think I agree with your whole ranking.
I actually think it was a solid ranking. What happened to my voice all of a sudden? Yeah.
Thinking about it.
Yeah, I actually don't hate anything about my list. I thought I did. I thought it was a solid one. Yeah. It's one of those things, like, the Foggy thing just, even though I knew that it happened, I wasn't ready for it right there.
No.
And like that whole opening thing with Bullseye, Foggy, Karen, all of that stuff, and then getting incredible stuff we got with Fisk and Matt, it set the bar. And then, like I said, the season kind of tailed off a little bit there in the middle, but it fixed itself.
Born Again Season 1 is the one that made my jaw drop. Now, Season 3's opening, I was just confused because I didn't watch The Defenders. That was like, what the heck? But then I kind of realized, I'm like, oh, shoot, he had a building dropped on him.
Yeah. See, but I did love season. Dude, I've loved all of them. But I do think the easiest one to pick out of all of those, I knew when you asked me the question what I was putting last. I'm serious.
I'm sure.
But for the reason that I said.
I will say, though, there's not many shows that you can say that every season opener is good.
Yeah.
And they basically, not including Defenders, they've had 5 season openers. And they're all good.
That's true. No hate added towards me from me, bro.
I'm just happy you're watching Daredevil. We can talk about it, bro. This is sick.
Especially when that's the thing, chat. Starting the podcast, I feel like in a way gave us both different it gave us extra motivation to watch certain things.
Right.
Because I know for a fact he's gonna watch Maul. He's gonna watch Ahsoka. You know what I'm saying? I mean, he was gonna watch those two anyway. But just in general, we're gonna watch all of this stuff because we're talking about it, which is so cool.
I'm very happy they're not doing any more seasons of The Acolyte because I'm not gonna lie. If we had to review that, I'm reading the plot synopsises.
I don't think. See, I will say, I want them to do a spinoff.
What, for Chimere?
For Chimere. That would be the best possible thing for a spinoff for that. If they did a spinoff for Osha and May, it's getting 6 views, bro.
It'd be like the 2 sisters from Clone Wars Season 7.
Yeah. Wasn't a fan of them either, bro. Well, yeah. They get 3 thumbs down, bro.
You have no idea, chat, what just happened. That's insane. Dude! You gotta tell your mom and your dad to watch this podcast, bro.
I'll show them the clip.
That's phenomenal.
I'll show them the clip.
Don't even know.
Yeah. Chat. This was a banger.
Yep.
We will see you guys next week when we review. Let's see, next Tuesday, right? Uh-oh.
We got a double review.
Yeah.
Actually, we have a triple review. Actually, no, we don't. No, we don't. What time's Maul coming out?
Monday at
3 a.m. Okay, so we do. We have a triple review because we have 2 Daredevil episodes and a Maul episode. Is there 2 episodes of Maul? Yeah. Oh my gosh. Okay. What do you think? I don't know. I was going to say, what would you think if we had 2 episodes a week right now? We do an episode on Friday, or before Friday. We review the episode for Daredevil, and then we review Maul on the Monday for the Tuesday. The other thing is, I don't know when we'd film for the additional day. We could do 4.
I don't hate it, but I say if we do that, we aim for an hour.
Yeah.
Specifically because if we do an hour and a half like normal, that's a lot.
The only thing is, yeah, I don't know when we're going to film that. This is like the day that we get to film.
We can figure it out.
We if it comes down to it, we got to do 4 in an episode. That's okay. I think we could do it.
If
'Cause
we
we're
do
not gonna
4
have
in
a
an
lot of room
episode,
for-
that's what I was about to say. I don't think we do anything else.
Well, to be honest, though, we're not getting any more double episodes of Daredevil for the rest of the season. It's all going to be singles, so this will be a one-time event.
True.
So,
But
like,
all
going
of the
forward,
malls are double.
everyone? Okay. So,
5 weeks.
to be honest, I think it'd be fine. I think we could do like between 20 and 25 minutes each segment, because we're not going to do like a frame by frame, like, because we didn't do that tonight. It's more like we just talk
I
about the
agree.
highlights, talk about theories. So 20, 25 minutes, and then we have like maybe one additional segment. Especially
I agree.
News and rumors is probably going to be like a low, so it'll be fine.
We might not do mysteries for a while, chat.
That's okay.
Which
We'll see what happens.
yeah, I like it, chat. I'm excited, chat. I hope you guys are excited. This is what we've been excited for, bro. We've been excited for a lot of new stuff, so we're getting it. We're right in the middle, chat.
And, ladies and gentlemen, starting Wednesday, the race for the highest grossing movies of the year starts, because Mario comes out Wednesday.
Wow. Wow. That's
one
exciting.
word I gotta say for all of that. Yahoo!
I'm still winning.
Technically, we're tied.
We are tied at the moment, chat, but
Just wait till December 31st. I shall prevail.
you know what kind of sucks? I have a very limited window for that last film. So I don't get the full box office, do I?
And for Dune 2.
What kind of cheating is this, chat?
Hey, you picked them. You picked those movies as your top movies. They were in the top 3 for you.
I got jibbed.
Then
I mean,
picked
it's okay.
Drew.
The number one movie of the year comes out in May.
Did
So,
you see... No,
I have
did you see the
that.
list I sent you?
Yeah, but I don't care about that list. Brother,
Dude, the number one movie that they're tracking right now to be the number one is Spider-Man.
which is wild. Over
Listen, Chad.
Doomsday.
This is the top 5. Now, granted, every single movie that we put in this, like on our list, is part of the top 5. But this was the top 5. At number 5, Michael, which Trey has. At number 4, The Odyssey, which I have. At number 3 is Doomsday, which Trey has. Number 2 is Mario, which I have. And number 1 is Spider-Man, which I have.
Yeah, but Mando and Grogu's getting the top slot.
I think it's going to be maybe 6.
He's a hater, chat.
It's going to be like 6, dude.
He's a hater, bro.
I'm kind of salty that I didn't take the movie that just came out with Ryan Gosling, Project Hail Mary.
That one's going to do good.
Well.
Yep. All right, chat. Thank y'all for tuning in to episode 37. By the way, chat, if anybody has any ideas of other ways to film the podcast besides Discord, we're open to ideas.
We're trying to fix the lag problem.
Trying to fix the lag problem. That problem today bugged me. Yeah,
Somebody wants to pay for our new internet?
Or an apartment with a studio.
Ooh, pay for that. That'd be awesome.
We love you guys, chat. We'll see you next week, baby.